Hi, this is Karthik. I welcome you all for this session. In this session, I'm going to teach you how to use basic data types in C. Once again, I repeat the topic, how to use basic data types in C++. In order to achieve the task, we are going to use Eclipse Editor. Just click the Eclipse Editor icon on the desktop in order to open it. So when you click on the Eclipse Editor icon, it will take you to Eclipse IDE launcher where you want to select the default workspace. If you wish to change the workspace location, you can use Browse option and change the location. Just click on Browse and select the location where you wish to save your work. So I'm going to use the default workspace. So just click on Launch in order to launch Eclipse Editor. So it will take you to an IDE. So just go to File and go to New and click on C++ project. And then you want to choose C++ manage build. Once again, I repeat the steps. Go to File, go to New, and click on C in C++ project. And then you want to select C++ manage build. And click Next. And provide a name. Let's say example 11. And here you have two options. Either you can choose empty project or else all over C++ project. I'm going to choose this one and then I'm going to modify it and then select min GW and finish. So when you click on finish, it will take you to the source code page. So there's a page where we are going to do our program. See, in this one where you can see Ash is a preprocessor, include as a keyword, IO stream is called as input and output stream, followed by using is a keyword, namespace is a logical naming schema for grouping related classes, standard, then integer main. So in this main function, integer is a return type and main is the entry point of a program. So now I am going to do changes right here. First, I'm going to declare an integer data type. So let us say int, and followed by I'm going to use a variable called a. Let us say a equal to 10. And I'm going to close the line by using semicolon. Then followed by the float b equal to 12.1 and close the line and character c equal to. So within single quotes, you have to provide a single alphabet. And let us say bool d equal to true. See, I've declared four data type, namely integer. So integer is used to store whole numbers, 10, 20, 30 whole numbers. Float, if you wish to store numbers with decimal point or fraction, you are allowed to do so by using the data type float. And character, if you wish to store a single character, you can use the data type char. And Boolean, if you wish to store true or false or 0 or 1, you are allowed to do so by using the data type bool, that is Boolean. So now I'm going to print it by using cout. And then let us say integer value. So I'm going to display the a value, that is integer value, and I'm going for next line. And then again, I'm going to copy and paste since to reduce the time. So instead, I'm going to change float value, let's say b. And again, I'm going to paste it. I'm going to change it as c. Then it's not small c. C++ is case sensitive, so you have to use small. And then next is I'm going to print the Boolean value D. Then go to File, save it, and go to Project and Build Project. Just wait. Yes, zero error, zero warning. Good. And go to Run and run the program. Select local C++ application and click OK. So now you can see the integer value is 10, the float value is 12.1, the character value is A, and Boolean value is equal to 1. So once again, so we have four fundamental data types, namely integer, float, character, Boolean. Integer, if you want to save or if you wish to store whole numbers without decimal and fractions, we can do so by using the data type float. If you wish to save numbers with decimal and fraction, you want to use float. If you wish to save a single alphabet, we can use character. And if you want to save true or false, you can use Boolean. So this is how we want to use the fundamental data types. Now I'm going to use some online compilers in order to do the same task. Since nowadays the online compilers are most popular, I will show you how to use the online compiler. So first, I'm going for Google and I'm going for jdoodle. It's an online compiler. We have a lot of online compiler. So among those, jdoodle is one. So let us say C++ 14 or just go to jdoodle and then you want to select C++ 14 or 17. So it will take few minutes. Now you can see, now you can see the online compiler. It comes like this. So now we are going to do the same program, let us say integer A, and then give some value, let us say 100. And then next data type is going to be float. Let us say B, it's going to be like, let us say 0.125. And then let us say next data type would be char. Let us say C, and I'm going to store the alphabet Z, capital Z. And then next is going to be Boolean. So BOOL, D, and I'm going to store true and close the line. Now, if you want to print it, yes, say out. Let us see integer value. So listen, A, and then enter. You need a new line. So again, say out. Next is going to be the float value. So what is the float value? Yes, it's going to be B and enter. And next is say out. It's going to be the character value. Say I miss double quotes and so on. Okay, and then followed by C and then enter. And last is going to be C out. It's an output statement, and it is going to be a Boolean value. So what is a Boolean value here? It's D. Then click on execute in order to execute the program. Yes, you can see the values now. So Boolean, I gave true, but it's turned as 1. So this is how you want to use the online C++ compiler. And again, I will repeat what are the basic data types. We have integer, float, character, and Boolean. Integer used to store whole numbers, and float is used to store decimal and fraction values. Character is used to store single alphabet, and Boolean is used to store true or false. I think you guys have enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching this video.